Hello, dear all. This is Sadanand Kumar Malik. Welcomes you all again in entire physics. And today, in this lecture, we will study about the uncertainty principle in terms of angular displacement theta and the angular momentum L. So, to prove this, because we know actually we have the original terms of uncertainty principle that is found in terms of position x and momentum p, and so del x del p is nearly equals to h. So this is the general relation. So suppose equation number 1, and now here let us try to find this uncertainty relation in terms of theta and L. So here actually theta means angular displacement and momentum means angular, and L means angular momentum here. So if the word angular exists here, so we have to consider a circular motion, means the motion of particle should be follow the motion of particle should be in a circular path. So let us consider an electron here. Let us consider an electron which is moving, which is revolving around a nucleus in a circular path of radius r, suppose. Then let us see the circular motion. So suppose this is the nucleus, suppose n is the nucleus, and around this nucleus an electron is revolving in a circular path. So suppose this is a circular path in which an electron is revolving, and here the radius of the circular path is suppose r. Then corresponding to the linear displacement x on the circular path, corresponding to the linear displacement x, suppose the angular displacement is theta. So here if corresponding to the linear displacement x, the angular displacement is theta, comma, then we can write as, because we know that angle is equal to, angle is equals to arc upon radius. This is the mathematical formula which we have studied in the. So here angle means in our figure, angle means theta, angle means here theta is equal to, and arc means here this x, arc means x upon radius means r. So here we have theta equals to x upon r. So here theta is the angular displacement, x is the linear displacement, and r is the radius of the circular path in which the electron is revolving. Now let us try to find. So here we can write x equals to theta into r. Now obviously if x equals to theta into r, now let us change the left hand side of this equation, means del x, then obviously right hand side will be changed, but here because r is the radius, so it will remain constant, so only theta will be changed. So here we can write r into del theta, suppose equation number 2. Similarly we know the relation between angular momentum and the linear momentum. So here we know angular momentum L is equals to the cross product of the radius and the linear momentum P, because angular momentum and momentum both are vectors. So here this is the relation which we have studied in the previous classes. So vector L is equals to R cross P. Now let us try to write this. Then we have vector R cross. Now P means momentum, and momentum means mass into velocity. Momentum means mass into velocity. So here we can write m vector v, where m is the mass of the revolving electron. Here m is its mass. Now let us solve it. Then obviously mass is scalar, so it may be taken outside the cross product, and we have r cross v. Now we know that m r cross p means rv sine theta, and where theta is the angle between radius r and the linear velocity v. Now let us try to find the angle between radius r and velocity v. So radius r means its direction is vertically, its direction is radially outward. The direction of radius is radially outward, and suppose the electron is moving anticlockwise, then at this particular point the direction of velocity will be tangential to the circumference of the circle, means the direction of radius is radially outward and the direction of velocity is tangentially to the circumference. So obviously here the total angle is 90, means the angle between radius and velocity is always 90 degree. So we can write is equals m r v sine 90, and sine 90 is equals to 1. So we can write m r v is equals to L. So now let us change. So here we can write vector L is equals to R into mv. Now mv is equals to momentum, so L is equals to R into P. So here we can write P equals to L upon R. Now again let us change the left hand side of this equation, that is del P should be equals to, because R is radius which will be constant, so only L will be changed. So here del P equals to del L upon R. Suppose equation number 3. So from equation 3 the value of del P, and from equation 2 the value of del X, let us substitute in equation number 1. Then we have, using equation 2, means del X is equals to R into del theta, and equation 3 means del P is equals to del L upon R. Equation 1 gives, equation 1 means del X into del P is nearly equals to H. Now let us substitute the value of del X and del P. Then we have R del theta into del L upon R is nearly equals to H. This R and this R will be cancelled out, and finally we have del theta into del L is nearly equals to H. So here this is the uncertainty relation in terms of theta means angular displacement and L means angular momentum. So this is the required relation.